Oh, this looks so good. I sweat over this. Okay, so I have the black side on here. I have my left griddle on here at about medium, which is coming up to about 460. That's fine. Our right side, the flame is all the way down, so right now it's rating at 330. We are doing some two-zone burning, mainly just because, one, we're going to be cooking our meat and our veggies on this side. This is just kind of for toasting the buns, as it were. I'm going to put them right there, just kind of get a little toasty for stuff there. Next part, I'm going to take some oil. Get that all oiled up like that because we are throwing on some onions. I'm going to try and get them lightly caramelized, okay? Just lightly caramelizing of the onions. This is part of the Seattle dog process. Okay, once they start to reach a little bit of a state of browning, I'm just going to shove them all over to the corner here. This is a trick I learned from back when doing the smash burger video. When doing some research for smash burgers, the old ways, the very beginning ways, they would actually be having basically a whole thing of grease full of it. They would be basically frying their burgers, but they would be pushing the onions over to the corner here to brown. And that's what we're doing with this here.
The Seattle dog got its start in 1989 by the way of a man named Hadley Long. Hadley opened a bagel shop in Carbondale, Illinois in the late 70s after moving there to attend Southern Illinois University. After 7 years, he felt like he was, quote-unquote, like the big fish in a small pond, and he wanted to see if he could do it in a big pond. And Seattle in the late 80s was the place to go. So he moved there in 1988 and became a bagel man via a job at the Bagel Express in Pioneer Square, and started selling vegetarian bagels on the street with toppings like raisins, cucumbers, sprouts, onions, and sunflower seeds. 1 year later, in 1988, he noticed that hot dogs were a hot ticket item. Everybody wanted them. Hadley did something different than the traditional hot dog, though. He incorporated the bagels and cream cheese into the hot dogs. Bagel Deli created Bialy sticks. Bialy sticks are hand-rolled and breadstick shaped, made traditionally from chewy bagel dough, and stretched on a long stick and sometimes rolled with dehydrated onion flakes and poppy seeds before baking. This simple creation, the Bialy stick with cream cheese and a hot dog, exploded in popularity in Seattle, right when grunge music was becoming popular. People would be coming out of bars and venues and go to him for his hot dogs. Also, bands alike would be enjoying them too. The hot dogs became so popular and so requested that 3 other bars on the block started hot dog stands of their own. This pretty much began the staple of the Seattle dog. Now, not much has changed about the Seattle dog by today's standard except for one thing. The Bialy stick has been swapped out for a hoagie, mainly due to shelf life and stability.
Okay, for a little bit of a spiced up version here, we're going to start off with the same thing. Some oil, but this time we got some diced minced jalapenos and onions combined. So that's going to be really nice. We're going to brown these up here, get them all cooked up. It's probably going to sting the eyes, which is why I'm glad I'm outside here. This is seeds and all, so this is going to be a very spicy mixture. It's smelling really good though. All right, now these have had a chance to brown up and get some nice color to them. We're just going to put them over here. Let them do the little onion trick from the smash burgers. We're going to take our hot dogs, put them down. What I've done is I've cut them down the middle because we're going to be opening them up here and stuffing them. Now, while this is going, this is where we kick it up another notch here, or a whole nother level, whatever you want to call it. We got some sauerkraut going. Now, I love sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a staple of mine. My great-grandmother came from Germany. I got to know her for the first 16 years of my life. She died at age 101. And when I was about, I think, 8 or 9 years old, she made her homemade sauerkraut for the first time. And I had it, and that was the only thing I ever asked her for. From then on, when she wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday or for Christmas or anything, I just want your sauerkraut. That's all I wanted was her sauerkraut. We're gonna let most of the moisture here on the sauerkraut come out, but then we're gonna hit it with a little bit, and it's okay if the vegetables get in here too. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. because in Leavenworth, Leavenworth is really good with their dogs, with their hot dogs, their brats, as it were. They have this really nice sausage place. That's all you do. You go down and drink. You order yourself a brat. They have 20 different kinds of mustard, but they have this really good sauerkraut as well. It's in this big barrel that you just take out by the spoonful and you plop it on the side or right on your dog. And it's an apple cider vinegar mustard. So we happen to have just a little bit of apple cider vinegar here. So kind of add to what we want here. I just want to give it, there we go. I'm going to give it just a little bit of pepper. We don't want the apple cider vinegar to run away. Let's keep those juices. We've got to keep those juices going. Yep, and our flower petal is starting to open up here for the first dog. We're going to try and flip this over here to where we can see if we can get this done here. We're going to take this, give it a nice little flip with the tongs. Right like that. There we go. I'm going to try and smash it open just a bit there. Right like that. That's what we want. Yep. All right, so here we have the traditional Seattle dog with the caramelized onions, the jalapeno, and of course the cream cheese with a little bit of mustard. We have it kicked up a notch here. The cream cheese has also been mixed in with some pepper jack cheese, as well as some dill and a little bit of pine salt. So here's the first version of the Seattle dog. This is your traditional Seattle dog. It has cream cheese on the inside, slightly caramelized red onions or white onions, depending on your preference, jalapenos, and for me, we got a little bit of mustard. Oh, this looks so good. I sweat over this. That's a good hot dog. Now the second style, which is a bit more fancy, a little bit way more messy actually, it's this version here. With this one, we had cut the hot dog lengthwise, grilled it on both sides, or grilled it on both sides, and put the diced onions and the jalapenos inside the slit, covered it with the sauerkraut that we did, and with the cream cheese, I mixed it up with pepper jack cheese as well as dill and some spruce tip salt. Gives a little bit more of a Pacific Northwest feel, if it were. So now the question is, how do I eat this thing? I'm gonna need a napkin for this. That thing is a delightful, tasty beast. And then if you want to just have some fun, you can grab some relish, throw a little jalapenos on, a little bit of some mustard, and Bob's your uncle. You got a crumpet-friendly one because she doesn't like cream cheese on her hot dogs. So this one's for her. I'm not going to bite into it. But there we go. The Seattle dog and the, I don't know, kicked up Seattle dog. We'll figure out a name for it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm Ken with Type 2 Barbecue, and you have yourself a wonderful day.